fucking back.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
Okay. I think I see what has happened here. There's a shit ton of Jason shit going on down there. Oh my god. I ain't even done anything yet. The hell is this? What the hell is this? What the hell is that? Oh god! Ah! Some Skeletor bullshit needed to happen there, I guess. Alright. What's up, y'all? Hold on. There we go. I got the camera to work. Good lord. Okay. All right. Yes, indeed. Everything's working. Hell yeah. Let's go. All right. Since I have to do all this shit, we have a liquid death here. Alright. I have now cracked my back. There we go. I got posture checked even before I even did anything today. What the fuck? Alright. I'm just gonna get right into it. We're gonna keep building the inner frame, because it's a thing of beauty. And now that I've had time to let the waste cure a little bit, I think I like the ideas that I was guiding last time. So we're gonna leave the hips uncovered, but I'm gonna make the waist a little bit more like trimmed, I guess. I've retained some parts for this purpose. Ooh. Carbonated water makes me burpy. Alright, there we go. And I ain't talking about the exercise maneuver. Although, when I do my workout routine, I should use more burpees. That might actually be a good thing. Have you seen Bandai, another new product they showcased yesterday? You can't just say that and then say just kidding. Now you have to tell me. Tell me your sins. God damn it, Kays. You have to tell me now. Speak, boy. Tell me. What sins have been committed today? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna have to remove a little bit of structure for this, but I think that's fine. Well, the only newish one is just some Master Grade Curios Transarm something coating. What? What? What are you saying to me right now? Ugh. While we're waiting for Kays to explain himself, the Bandai gonna do a live stream this evening. My evening. Oh, okay. Well, you will need to explain yourself after the live stream happens. Because I get a feeling you'll tune into that. And I'll know it by osmosis the next time I do the stream. Let's see. We're gonna chop this bit out. I have to use some of my other tools for this. God damn it. I was really hoping to avoid it, but we cannot. Therefore, let's go ahead and just shape this down a bit. Alright. But while that's going on, how y'all doing? Because today for me was cursed as fuck. We had to stop someone actually cooking in our lobby in the lobby today at work. And I have no idea why he decided to do that, but there was a dude who parked like right in the handicap spot. So that was red flag number one, especially since the dude had no sticker or plate. Okay, the Master Grade Curios was a Trans Am metallic gloss injection. Oh god. Those seldom end well. But, anyway. So, dude parks in the handicap spot. Already red flag number one. Red flag number two. Dude only gets a couple of waters. Now, the stupid thing about where I work is that you're supposed to enforce a policy of you have to buy something first before you can get water. But nobody there really gives a shit, so nobody actually enforces that rule. Therefore, we just literally hand out water. that in and of itself doesn't really bother me, but it is kind of a red flag, because that usually means the people in there are going to do something weird. It's always the people who want water. Third, motherfucker took out a convection plate and started, like... Also, there's a couple of kits from Night and Magic series. Alright. That'd be cool. Yeah, no, it's... He pulls out, like, a convection plate and starts heating up bacon in the lobby. I was like, the absolute fuck? Picks in DM. Okay. When I take a break, I'll look. Buddy. Buddy. Hey. Hey, buddy. Are you coming to join us, or are you just coming to be a menace? I think she's just coming to be a menace. That's alright. It's from Moderoid? Okay. Are you just gonna be there and be a menace? Buddy? Buddy. She's giving me this look and making weird walling noises. I've come to expect that from her, though. But anyway, yeah, the dude pulls out a convection plate, starts cooking bacon, and for the love of God, when I went over there and told him he couldn't do that, brother just looked at me and was like I had personally offended him, and he's like, what, am I not allowed to do that? I'm like, no, dude, you are not allowed to do that. As a matter of fact, we have bacon-related items in here. What the hell are you doing cooking your own in the corner? There's even a sign that says no outside food and drink, so it's like... I'm just like, brother, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what is the matter with you? You clearly must have seen the signage just like right up on the door when you come in, so it's like, what is this man doing? Cooking the bacon in our lobby. So there's that. And then our district manager tried to be like undercover boss. Except she didn't even try to come in to like work. It's the old King and Swag Prince mech from Night and Magic. Okay. Seems interesting. Seems interesting. Must be true. Must be true. About the Bandai livestream, I have a sneaky suspicion it's probably for showcasing the Maximize line. Yeah. It better not be. It really better not be. That would be just some bullshit. That is some bullshit. With some news about new show or something? Okay. So yeah, that was cursed thing number 1 today when I was at work. Cursed thing number 2. Everyone is sick. Which in a coffee house, what the fuck is going on there? So... like 2 people were not feeling well. 1 person actively had to leave. And that person was the one in charge today, so we had to make sure that she was okay. And I'm like, I feel bad because she really was like gagging and shit, but the rest of the day was also just cursed as fuck. So we ended up in a situation where it's like coffee transmitted disease. Oh my god. No. Bad case. Yeah, no, I felt bad because she really was like gagging up a lung and looked like she was gonna throw up, but piled on top of like all the rest of the shitty like events of the day, I was like, what the fuck is happening? I hope she got home okay, because she was saying shit like, Oh, I feel really dizzy, and I feel like she was gonna throw up. So I hope she got home okay. And if she didn't, yikes. That's all I gotta say about that, is I hope she got home okay. She looked bad. Disability check just got banked into your account. Oh, shit. Getting paid today. Getting paid today, eh? That's good. That's good shit. We always like a good getting paid. Sorry, just checking my bank account. Fair enough. Payday is always best day. Not gonna lie. If I was smart, I'd be collecting disability, but I do not. My pride prevents me. Because I want to keep working and I want to keep chasing my ambitions in life. And the policy that we have for disability here where I live, you basically have to stop working and you have to keep proving that you're incapable of working. Which I can, I just don't want to. Probably a stupid thing to do, but my pride won't let me. I want to keep working for as long as I'm able to. Which also neatly segues into the fact that I'm going to be going back to do trade school soon. Yeah. I want to take up welding. So that's going to be some cool shit when I actually get around to doing it. And yeah. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. Let's see, I'm going to chop this up a little bit, make it easier. There we go. And buddy, you're really talkative tonight, ain't you? Mitz is really, really talkative right now. Buddy. And she's doing the leg circling. Our system is where disability and welfare paycheck usually on the 15th of every month, and pensioners is on the 21st. Got both actually because I had to retire early due to being in an accident and my right leg nerve is damaged. Oh shit. Retired from government work. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks ass. That sucks ass. I'm sorry. But it's a good day to get paid. Never a bad payday. But yeah, eventually I'm going to be taking up welding, and I'm eventually going to be wanting to do underwater welding, so I'm going to have to learn how to dive too. And eventually I'll be making my way to the coast. So I can still walk, it's just my feet cannot pivot. Oh shit. Well, I'm glad you're still alive, my guy. That's all I'm gonna say, is that I'm glad you're here. So yeah. That's on the docket right now. I'm trying to look up individual like welding programs in my area, and I'm trying to find apprenticeships where I can get paid while I work. So whenever I take my feet up in the air, it's like limping or weak. Oh shit. I'm sorry. It sucks. Yeah, our policies here are a little bit weird, so I gotta be a bit careful about how I do it, but I don't really want to. It is what it is, yep. That's life for you. But yeah, eventually I want to, like I say, I'm eventually going to be doing underwater welding, so look forward to that shit. I know I probably brought up the welding thing before, but One thing that I really want to do, and this is actually my other reasoning for wanting to learn how to dive, I think it would be cool to do videos of me doing like free diving. That might be pretty sick to do, and I'd be so down just to see like what kind of weird fish I catch. Offshore platform welding, yeah, stuff like that. That'd be some crazy good work. Because in my country, it's actually really, really in high demand right now that you do that kind of stuff. They also need work on ships. Like ships and commercial vessels. Vessel? There we go. Vessel. My ability to speak is impaired today. My goodness. Oh no, the knife is coming undone. Please do not do that. There we go. But yeah, there is a distinct possibility that if I do that, I'll be able to still keep doing like streaming, but it'll be a very different kind. Because I'll probably be like very enthusiastic about the shit that I'm doing, to the point where it's like, oh yeah, look at this shit that I'm learning about welding. I know a little bit about it already. So essentially you need to get the AWS D1.1 or ASME section certification. I have no idea what any of those are. Those are words, but probably. AWS is for steel, the other one is for piping. Gotcha. I wonder if the certifications are universal for that. Because currently where I'm at, it's for an offshore or platform welding job. Fair enough. Yeah, for now I'm just going to start welding. I'll be getting into the specifics of it like later. I'm excited for it though, because I need a change of pace. My current job pisses me off, so I would very much prefer to pursue something worthwhile instead of something that like wastes my time. But all the while, I'm gonna keep my streaming as my fun, expensive hobby. I'm still working on my PC, by the way. Like, by that I mean I'm still saving up for it. Let's see, the city where I live is packed with multiple companies specialized in stuff like that. Nice. Yeah. You must remember, I'm also American, so I'm wondering if my certifications are going to end up being different or not. But even if they aren't, I'm pretty sure they'll be at least similar enough. Let's see. I'm excited for it, though. I'm really, like, looking forward to seeing how far I can take that and, you know, make good money. Mainly because we have a lot of offshore platform at the ocean in front of my city. Well, my city old nickname was the City of Oil, actually. Oh, shit. Well, ain't that something? You learn something new about people every day. But yeah. So, no worries about me going anywhere. I'm not, but I need something different to do in life so I don't crash out over my fucking job. Plus, it just seems very attractive to me to be able to just go to work, stick metal together for 8 hours, and then go home. Hell, I'll even take 4 days of 10 hours. platform cook also has a high salary. Yeah, but I cook for myself. I don't want to cook for anyone else. And if I do cook for anyone else, it's going to be for friends. Because I'm done dealing with like shitty customers. I'm going to be blunt about that. I'm done dealing with like really shitty errands and shit. My patience for it is at an end. I just got to make sure I find a good apprenticeship. So that's mean you're not living at the platform for 3 months straight. If I do, I'll bring my laptop and keep streaming. Because that's how I currently stream, is off a laptop. And so far it's done me well. And then when I manage to get back to my place, we'll use the PC. Or I'll just straight up live on the platform, who knows. That's also assuming that I'm working on an offshore platform. Because in my country, we also want people to work on, they also want people to work on like ships and trade and transportation vessels. So I could just live on the waterfront of a coastal state and then just do my shit from there. Yeah. And if that falls through, then I can always stick to dock work, I guess. I don't want to do dock work. Nah, actually, I wouldn't mind doing dock work. Dock working is actually pretty awesome. And I'm pretty sure I'll make a respectable living doing that. But the objective is to get into welding first. That's my objective. And the cool thing is that what I really want to do is get into freediving fishing. Because I already do a lot of fishing here. I should actually like make videos about me fishing, but I have this like almost unhealthy obsession with fishing. So shit. I didn't make the hole centered. And now I've ruined it. Kind of. I can still fix it. I just need to make sure I focus on carving this spot out. I don't like it, but it might still work. But indeed. Maybe one day I'll make a video or two about my fishing habit. Because I've done 2 different kinds of fishing up here. Like traditional angling, which I kind of actually hate, not gonna lie. I'm not really a fan of angling. But I know how to do it. But my favorite methods are warren fishing and bear claw. Even if those are a little bit weird. And I've always wanted to try to do noodling. The what now? Okay, so, have you never heard... Okay, so this isn't me digging at you, but have you heard of bear claw fishing? I'm gonna wait for a response to that. I know noodling, but the other one is unfamiliar. Okay, so bear claw fishing is literally where you put on, like, brass knuckles that face inward, like in between your fingers. And then I want you to imagine, like, from each finger, there is a hook, kind of like coming in like this. And the objective is you stand in like a creek or like a river or something, at least up to your knees, and you literally wait for a fish to come by. And your objective is to kind of try and grab and hook it up with your hand. Sometimes you mess up and you'll swat the fish out of the water. Sometimes you'll mess up and you'll like swat the fish out of the water. I've done that like twice doing bear claw. But in here I thought fly fishing is weird enough. Oh no, my friend, there are different methods that are weirder than fly fishing. And I think Warren fishing is probably the most like this makes sense style of fishing. And it's really just because you build like a trap in the water that goes. Okay, so say the current is coming like this way. You build the trap so that it's facing like that. And what you do is you build it so that there's an inverted like funnel shape on the inside so that when the fish comes in... Actually, hang on, I'll try and illustrate it on my desk with my tools. And the gunpla will be the fish. Here we go. So, Warren fishing is this. Say that my cutting mat is like is the water, it's a river, and the current is going this way, right? So, you build the trap like this. You have to kind of construct it in like a box shape. But then, what you do is you make an inverted funnel with an opening just big enough for a fish to go in. But when they try to swim out, it's difficult. And also, it's just slightly above the water so that they can't jump out. So what you do is bait the inside of there and you just sit back with a beer and wait. And eventually you will have fish that come in and they cannot figure out how to get back out. And you just grab them with a net and you eat them. I know how to angle too. It's just, I think it's the lamest way to fish. And the practice I want to pick up is spear fishing. In case my obsession with fishing isn't weird enough. So basically it's sit and wait but with no fishing line. Yep, that's exactly it. The only complicated part about Warren fishing is that there are certain regulations in my state that forbid you from doing it in certain parts, so you have to be careful if you do it. And frankly, when I go camping, I do it anyway. And the best part is if you do it really early in the morning or really late at night, you're more likely to get fish where I live. Especially early in the morning, like right as the sun is coming up. Yep, it's sit and wait fishing, but with no fishing line. All you need is a trap and a net. And it's very, very productive fishing. Because sometimes what I like to do is I'll take beer... What? Hell no, I'm not telling you now if you're gonna rat me out, you snitch. No. Bad K's. But anyway, when you do fishing here where I live, it could either be really, really productive, or it could either be just a day where you hang out by the water side and drink beer and not think for too long. It's pretty awesome, actually. That's why I like fishing. But I also want to do more active fishing, so that's why I want to do spear fishing eventually. Maybe a little bit of a weird situation to find myself in, but spear fishing would be awesome. Buddy. Oh my god, Mitz, you're talkative tonight, bro. Baby girl. What is this mode you're in right now? What the heck? Hang on. You good? You good? 20. No? You don't want pets right now? You just want to be a menace? Okay. Alright, fine. Go ahead and just keep being a menace down there. You get a pass, because you're cute. Oh yeah, the BIOS is good? I haven't downloaded it yet. I looked at the site. I'm waiting. But I will download it soon. Hopefully tomorrow. If my timeline looks good. And if it does look good, I'll play some more Last Raven, because there's a spot that we left out on where I have to infiltrate a building, kill an AC, and then escape the building before it explodes. And it's gonna be hard, but we need to do it to progress. To progress further, we must destroy the ACs in our way. Why does it sound like a Hitman game? Because Last Raven's weird. I'm gonna just be transparent with you. Last Raven's a weird game, but it is my favorite. It is kind of my favorite Armored Core game. And once upon a time, I was a young robot, and I was quite good at it. And it was fun, don't get me wrong, but, ya boy has lost a lot of his mechanical skill with that game. So playing it now is almost like playing it again for the first time, just because, yeah, just because of weird shit happening. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna drill a hole in here, even if I don't want to. And I'm gonna attempt to make it as clean as possible. Because we need to do something about this. And how I want to actually equip abdominal armor. And this abdominal armor part actually looks really good for what I want to build. So we are going to use it. Oh, there it goes. Fantastic. Yes, this abdominal part right here. I like how it looks. So we're going to try to make use of it. To do that, though, I need to actually drill into it, even if I don't want to. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, if I had to say, Last Raven is probably my favorite Armored Core game. 4 and 4 Answer are alright, but I think they're a little... Oh god, this is gonna get me crucified. I like Last Raven. I like 4 and 4 Answer, but I also think they're really overrated. And you're not supposed to say that in the Armored Core community, because otherwise people will make you walk over the coals for that one. They're like, what? The best Armored Core game ever. How could you dislike it? And it's like, I don't dislike it, brother. I just don't think it's that good. I just don't think it's as good as people hype it up to be. Oh man. If that gets out, I'm gonna get blasted over the coals for that one, but it's quite a take. Let's see. Nope, that's not working how I thought it would. I need to thread this through first. Okay, cool. There it goes. And I need to get rid of some of the flash on this. There we go. Hold on. Clean it up a little bit. There we go. So, yeah. Tomorrow when I actually work on my emulator, I'll probably try out the new BIOS. See what happens. See myself actually get back into Armored Core. Because I'm long overdue to continue that game. And I want to. I miss it. I'm mad that I'm stupid and broke at my original BIOS. Let's see. I need... Okay, hang on. I have a solution, but it is also a very inelegant solution. And it's also why I love to retain all of the gates from my... Let me just bonk against the freaking... Let me just bonk against the freaking mic stand there. But... gate arms are usually in 3mm. Sometimes a little larger, sometimes a little smaller, but you can actually snip them off and use them as builder's parts. In this case, it's a bit too small, so I'm gonna have to find a different gate part. Let's see, that one's a little bit on the thin side, so let me try this one. Yeah, gate parts are actually one of the best resources a builder can have, in my opinion, because it lets you fabricate parts a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. Yep, that is just the right size. Fantastic. All right, cool. Now that I know it fits, I'm gonna actually shave it a little bit so that it doesn't look stupid. And that it sits a little bit more flush. That's how we do here. Alright, there we go. And now what we're gonna do is... Damn it. Come on. No. Okay, hang on. I need to do a little more cleanup, but then it'll work. Ooh. Yeah, I was kind of wondering whether or not I was gonna actually come on tonight. Not because I'm doing bad or anything, it's just that I'm tired. I pulled another double today and I don't like it. I was like, ugh, good lord. Why must I do this? 16-hour day. Okay, there it goes. I was like, why must I torture myself so? For money? Oh, good lord. Nope, it's still not long enough, really. Yeah, and it'll also push the adapter I made out. I can still make it work, though. Hang on, I'm stubborn. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I was worried for a moment, but we made it. Alright. So now we have abdominal armor that I can now plop right on there. And it looks pretty alright. I just need to... Oh, no. Now I've run into another problem. It won't pop back in now. Custom parts, custom problems, I tell ya. Oh, actually. Hey, there it goes. I just had to be a little more persuasive than normal. And I'm noticing something else. I have to kind of tuck the armor into the, Hold up. I have to kind of tuck the armor inside of the components here. It's a little weird, but I can make it work. Can I fix it? Yes, I can. Alright, there we go. Now I need to plop in this piece again. There we go. We now have abdominal armor. We don't really have much going around on the back, but, you know, I think we can fix that. Eventually. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But I'm kind of pleased about how this armor is turning out now. And it's only going to continue to keep looking better. Oh, shit. I think I need to cut a bigger piece, because what's going on in the back here is not desirable. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut a bigger piece. This is not working out how I hoped. That's alright, though. I've got plenty of gates left to go. And I could just trim off the parts that I don't want. So let's keep trimming. I need to find another one of the thicker sections. All right, I found it. Okay. And I just need to clean it up a little bit. There we go. This used to designate the number 4 spot, which is all right with me. All right, there we go. I'll just clean up a little bit on here. Find myself in an interesting little predicament. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Just follow the sounds of my voice, because clearly you too are putting together an inner frame in your own home. And these tips will save you much time and effort. So let my dulcet tones guide you. Oh yeah. Maybe that's something I should do, is to see what happens if I turn one of these GUNPLA streams into an ASMR video. Be cursed as shit. Yeah. Yes. Allow my dulcet tones to lull you to sleep while I build this here GUNPLA. Notice how the peg goes in. Oh, yeah. Not really. How cursed can I get? Pretty cursed. Let's be real. Pretty cursed. That would be some hilarious shit, though, if I just started randomly doing ASMR. Let's see. Ooh, actually, hang on. That works out better than I thought, because... You know why? Hold on, let me diverge from my jokey little thing there, just to tell you. The reason why this works out way better than I thought it would is because I've cut it so long, I can actually put an adapter on the back and build up the back portion a little better. I've accidentally stumbled into something good. Hang on. I'm also gonna move my phone. Hang on. Get this shit out of here. We don't need it. Be gone, phone. Hanging out with some of the coolest people on the internet. And I need not a phone to speak to them. I may need a phone to speak with them eventually, but, you know, not today. Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, look at that. And now because I've done this... Ooh, actually, I've unlocked possibility here. Hang on. Alright. So here's what I'm going to do. Just so I can push it down even further, I'm going to remove the top part. Because realistically, I don't really need it. And we're going to pop this bad boy in here like that. Oh yeah, hang on. We're cooking now. We are in business. Alright. So now that that's on there, I can now reinforce the waist unit a little better. Really make it good. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. I accidentally stumbled into something good. Let's go. This is fucking cool. Alright, hang on. I need to kind of push the, There we go. Alright. I'm gonna try something now. We're actually gonna remove this part. This part? That was a jank-ass way of saying that. I'm gonna remove this part. Let's see. What the fuck? Oh, okay, I see the problem here. I thought I had more than I thought I had more than those. Damn it. Okay. Well, no. Still good. Still good. We're still in operation. We are still operational. I just need to make sure that everything stays sandwiched like that. Because, and the reason why we're still in operation is because I can still put on something there that will reinforce the waist joint. But what? Wait. I think I'm on the right I think I was on the right track with that. I just implemented it differently than I should have. Okay, hang on. Idea. We still do this. However... Oh, come on. Please get in there. Enter. Ah, you brat. I don't think I've ever referred to a Gunpla piece as a brat before, but I have now. Alright. The brat has been implemented. Alright. Now here's what's gonna happen. I'm actually going to use this as a back plate cover, like that. And it still looks good. It still looks good. And, yeah. I think one of the cool things about this, too, is it frees up any and all extra pieces I want to put into the back, and it supports it if it goes too far. So this thing still does have a baller abdominal crunch, but it's now supported by structure instead of just sort of freeballing it like it was before. So I'm now going to reattach it to the legs. And I was wondering something too. Will it fit? Hey, yes it does. All right. There we go. It's starting to look like something now. Now I just needed to make sure that the freaking torso doesn't come apart. Oh my god. Otherwise that could be disastrous. Alright, let's see. Yep. We still have abdominal crunch. That's good. Hold up. I'm gonna clean off some of these here nubbins from our torso armor, our beautifully, beautifully done torso armor. There we go. Fantastic. Now then. There it is. I had to find the Easy 8 torso again just so that I could show you what I want to do, but what I want to do is actually put this thing on the back like this. And that will require me taking this back plate that I made off temporarily, just so that I can plaster weld it down a little bit. And so that it will sit kind of... it'll sit flush. That's what I wanted to say. Alright. Now I'm gonna actually do something funny and put my machine into a kneeling pose. See if it can. Oh. Okay, almost. Ah. Dag nablet. Dag nablet. The knee armor fell off. It kind of gets in the way, actually, but that's alright. This thing wasn't meant to kneel. It was meant to make other machines kneel before it. Alright. Here we go. It's gone down. Tail fin stabilizers. Oh, actually, they can kind of kneel. Kind of. It takes an extraordinary amount of effort to make it do that, but it can do it. There we go. I think my housemate just said something in the back there. Alright, well, there we go. We actually managed to make the robot kneel. Awesome. That took an exceptional amount of effort, but we can do it. And it kind of offsets things a little bit, but that's fine. Just means this thing's more movable than I thought it was. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. Alright, there we go. Snip these parts off and shave it down a bit. And once again, I'm going to break out the Plasta Weld and see if I can make this thing just a bit more swaggy. Swaggy, oh my god, what the hell am I talking about? It's the tired talking, I'll tell ya. Alright. So, now I know that the knees sort of bend. Well, they have a good bend to them, it's just that my waist armor kind of gets in the way, but that's alright. Maybe I could even revise these a little more and do like pared down waist armor. That might be pretty cool. But we'll see. Alright. I'm now gonna have to remove this back plate that I've constructed. Removed too much. Once again, removed too much, but that's alright. Here's what I'll do. We're gonna pop that bad boy back in there. We're also gonna place this bad boy right back there. And then I'm gonna place this right there. Right there, I think. No, hang on. I should just mount it onto this plate while it's still attached, so I can actually get a good sense of where it's going to end up instead of trying to eyeball it. Because that will not end well. Alright. That's the problem there, is that there's too much structure in there still. It's preventing me from doing it. And the reason why I want to do it this way is because this part exists. You can see down there, it's sort of like a little vent arrangement, but also it has these wonderful panels here. That's the part that I want to stick there, but you know what I could do, actually, even if this is a bit risky? I can actually just straight up remove this part right here and just make it a flat surface. There we go. Make it a flat surface. Ah, damn it. Dag nablet. Ah, what is this? Alright. There we go. We are in business now. I just need to shave a little more off, and then I'll be able to really get in there. Yes, indeed. That is going to look good. It's going to look good. I'm going to be happy with it, and we're going to end up in a situation where my machine will have a kick-ass looking back plate. The other reason I have to confess is why I'm doing it this way is because I kind of wanted to have something of like a mercenary / armored core look to it. And I'm gonna make that look no matter the cost. Even if it's the last thing I do. That's a bit dramatic, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see. Gonna shave that. right. Now let's see if it works. These do work. And it falls off. Of course it does. Dang old dangus. Actually, you know what? I kind of like it facing this way a little more. Because it kind of completes the collar look, and it has those two little hook things on there for... Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad look. So let's do that. The only crappy thing now is that I have to use Plastaweld while it's attached, and that might end in disaster. But I seem to have no other choice, so... we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna make sure that we're primed to do it, otherwise I'm gonna be kind of in a shite situation. We're gonna be in a shitey situation if I can't do it. Hang on. First things first, lock the feet in place. Make sure that it stands like this so that I don't accidentally muss up the arms or anything else. I'm a little worried about my tail binders now. My beautiful creation that happened earlier on in the build. Okay, come on. Might have to do something about this waist joint because it's starting to get loose now. Damn it. Custom parts, custom problems, man, I tell ya. Okay. Alright, yes indeed. I'm also going to remove the head so I have a better shot at it. But... I've reached a point of happiness with this build. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of on cloud 9 with how it's turning out. Yeah, I was worried that was going to happen, but it's too late now. We have to commit. Alright. I just need to make sure that it welds in just the right spot. And I think we pulled it off. The only thing I need to do now is make sure that it dries flush. And I also need to make sure that we weld down. Yeah, I was worried about that. Only one half of it kind of welded, so... I'm gonna have to shape this part a little bit more. What a shame. I was hoping that it wouldn't do that. But every build has its ups and downs, and this is one of the down parts. One of the down parts of it. And it means that we're going to have to do a little bit of cleanup and detailing in here to kind of recover it, but the unfortunate reality is that Plastaweld tends to mar surfaces. And it mars surfaces in a way that I don't like sometimes, so... this is one of those times, unfortunately. Alright. We did, however, manage to get this going. And I am a big fan of it. Just need to make sure that all the rest of it welds evenly. So that means I even need to get in here a little bit. This is so risky. This is so risky. I don't like it. I don't like it, but we're gonna have to do it. Alright, let's touch it. There we go. Okay. Now... we have our back armor established a little bit. I could do a little more, and I think I will. Because honestly, now that I've already plaster welded the dang back plate like that, I might as well just utilize the rest of it. So those, you remember these parts that I was originally going to use to do armpit armor? Well, now we're still going to do that, but now we're going to approach from this side. That's just kind of how it's got to be now. Right, let's see. And unfortunately, because I've already kind of messed this one up, I have to clean it a little bit. I'm going to have to clean it up a little bit just to make sure that it doesn't completely screw over. That's all right. That is all right, though. Thankfully, a lot of the annoying part of it is relegated to the inside and not the out. So we could still do the armpit armor thing. I just got to come from this side now instead of the front side. And I'm going to have to measure it a little bit so that I'm only attaching it to the... Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, I need to make sure I'm only attaching it to like this back plate right here and not the front plate. So I'm actually going to remove the arms for now. Oh, no. Please don't. Please don't do this. Okay, there we go. It is no longer doing this. Okay. So, to do this, I'm going to need to... I don't want to remove any of the structure from this, but I might have to. I need to make sure there's just enough clearance for the actual arm part to come through, but not so much that it completely fucks over. So, all right. It's going to be difficult, but I think we can do it. Because what I need to do, honestly, this is tough, but okay, no it's not. No it's not. No it's not. I'm just capping right now. This is actually a very simple procedure. It's just going to be annoying. Because I do need to shave down some more structure on this. I just don't want to. And we have to get it down to at least this round portion here so that it's uniform. So here I go sanding again. Let's see. We'll sand on the table just to make it a little easier. This is one of those moments where a Dremel would absolutely be helpful, but again, I don't really want to blow out the microphone. So you're just going to have to bear with me here. And I'm only going to sand it down enough so that it mars the top of the round peg portion. But it doesn't actually, like, remove it. And I need to be exceptionally careful not to damage or remove anything important. Looks like we're doing fine, though. gonna switch sides on account of the fact that I think we're getting close. And I just need to make sure that it's level. We're almost there. There we go. So the fun part about this build for me has been just seeing what I'm able to get away with and see what I'm able to actually, you know, build really, really well. And it's also something of my first attempt at doing like a full inner frame build first from literally nothing to using leftover parts to do. I mean, it's not the first time I've done something like this. I've done something like it before, but for some reason, this one feels like it's on its own scale. And plus, I didn't do the last one on stream, so this just feels good to be able to like document and show what's going on. As opposed to the first time when I did something like this, I just sort of winged it. Or rather, I should say I was just winging it. Winged it. That's grammar right there. Let me tell you. Allow me to show you grammar. I think this has taken a bit longer than I thought it would, but it looks like it might work now. I'm still a bit on it. It's not completely level, so I'm gonna hold it like this and just lightly sand the top. And by top, I of course mean bottom. You must sand the bottom. Alright, well, it actually looks like something now. It is level. Now let's test fit it. I also wish I had an air compressor nearby so I could actually like blast off debris and residue. I could also do it with a damp cloth, but I don't feel like going to go get a damp cloth right now. So you'll just have to bear with me here as I slowly drive myself insane trying to make this part fit. Okay, well, you know what I could do as well, even if it's a little bit on the jank-ass side? I wonder... No, that's not going to look good. I thought I was onto something there for a moment, and it turns out I was not. So... here's my thinking. But it didn't work. I find myself a little bit at an impasse. Because right now the upper part of the torso is looking fantastic. It's the lower part that I'm struggling with now. And this would be the perfect part for it. You wait a minute. I just remembered I made brackets. So... Hold up. Hold up. I think we're back in business because I just thought of something. I can make a perfectly flat surface using these brackets that I made the last time I did this. So here's the idea. I attach the brackets kind of on the underside like this, and then weld them in place to make it flat. And then what I do is... Ah, damn it, but there's a problem. But it's a problem I can fix, actually. Hold up. This is a problem I can fix. And all it requires is me to cut these a little bit smaller. Because then what I could do is use those brackets linked under here, welded down. And not only will it brace this part right here for my back components whenever I get around to equipping a backpack to this thing. And why am I laughing right now? Oh my god. It's because I'm happy. So yeah. It'll turn this component from being into like a beveled component into a flat one. And then I can attach it. I can attach these. Okay, we're in business. I just need to slice these in half at roughly the same spot. And then our spacers are ready. Okay, I'm going to do this using the... Let me just punch my microphone. Let's see. I'm going to do this using the guidelines on my cutting mat. Alright, there we go. They're more or less in the same spot. Ah. Damn it. Come on. Stay there. Alright. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Okay, no. They're going now. They're going. Just need to be a little bit on the careful side. Line it up. Line it up. Oh. No, why are you doing this? Okay. Now it is going. I just needed to score it a little bit so I could see where I'm going. Now I could do them one at a time with a bit more force. There we go. One spacer done. And 2 spacers done. And they are roughly the same size. Good. Good. Okay, hang on. Before we proceed, I'm going to try and put it on there, and it looks like it will work. Yes, indeed. All right, cool. We are in business. The spacer will actually work. Hell yeah, okay. I like it when we're in business. And I'm just going to make sure that this stays that way. I'm going to try the other side now. All right, beautiful. This will in fact work. All right. Cool. I confess I was mildly worried, but I am worried no longer. All right. Now I just need to sand down the other one so that it's identical to that. Alright. You know what's even funnier too is I could actually... I don't even actually need to, what you call it? I don't even really need to do extensive modding on this. What I could do is weld it down after I've drilled a little hole in there. Wait, that might not be a good idea, actually. No, that's not a good idea. And the reason why it's not a good idea is that... Yeah, okay, no. We just need to stick with the plan. Unless... Hold up. I have these. Okay. Ooh, hold up. I just thought of something. I could use these instead. They still serve as a bracket. Like how I was going to use the other ones. And then what I could do is, will it fit? It fits. Okay. New plan. I'm going to use these smaller pieces here, and this will save me plasta weld in the long run. Okay. Okay. I find myself getting closer. We're getting closer and closer to perfection. And I'm liking it. Because there's another step I'm going to take, which might be a little bit on the weird side, but... I'm also going to drill a hole right in the middle of the chest plate. And the reason why is because I want to put a machine gun barrel on the front. Because like I said, I'm basing a lot of this machine on armored core, because, I mean, let's be real here, armored cores are dope as shit. And mixing them with Gundams is equally dope as shit. Alright. Here we go. Let's see how we do. Incidentally, I need to get myself a better webcam, too. This thing is good for what it does, but I don't feel like it captures the essence of what's happening here on the table. Like, you get the gist of what I'm doing, but I wish you guys had the ability to, like, zoom in and, like, see shit more from how I'm looking at it. So I might get myself a proper webcam at some point, so that you guys can see what's happening. Let's see. I'm running into that same problem again where it's not quite flush. I'm removing material, but it's not going down even. Yeah, there's something fucky going on with that side. I can fix it, though. It's not a difficult fix to make. Frankly, I think it'll be fine. Let's see. A little more, and then I think we'll be in business. Alright, there we go. Looks good. Alright, I got both of those ready. Now I need to weld down my brackets. Alright. need to see exactly where they're going to go, though. Because if I do that... Hang on. If I do that, and I weld it down, it's going to sit like this. Which means that it's gonna be right on top of the fucking arm joint. Damn it. Okay, hang on. Or, alternatively, I do it this way. But the problem is I'd need to drill a hole. Damn it. You can't win sometimes, man. You can't win. So one way or the other, there's gonna have to be a hole drilled, and I'm not a fan of that, but we need to make it happen. If we need to make it happen, I'll make it happen. I'm not happy about it, but I'll do it. Alright, hold up. And even then, I could do it like that. Okay. And here comes the part I'm not a fan of. I'm gonna have to drill directly into this structure here, so I can fit my brackets in my armpit armor. That's a shame, but this is war. And war is terrible. I'm gonna make a divot right there. Okay, and I just need to go deep enough so that my bracket will go in, and not deep enough to actually disrupt what's going on inside of the component. If I sound a little worried here, it's because I am. I am directly drilling into a spot that I shouldn't be, in the hopes that it will pay off. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. I can already tell this is gonna be bad, but we have to do it. We have to. Shit. Okay, problem number 2 is that this is so finicky. Hang on. I'm scared. Damn it. Okay, hang on. Here's what's going to happen. I'm removing these parts for now, just so I could do my drilling without damaging them. Hopefully I won't. Frick. Is this stuck in there? Oh, damn it. I hope it's not stuck in there. If it is, I'm going to have to drill around it anyway. It may be stuck. Whew, okay, it's not. That was mildly terrifying. And it was mildly terrifying because I didn't want to have to break my teeth or that part. Okay, here we go. Now I can drill earnestly. I'm mildly concerned. If this is off even by a little bit, then I will have damaged the structure and I can't use it anymore. I'll have to actually grab something else in order to make it work, but... the things I do to avoid plastaweld. And it's not that plastaweld is a bad tool to use. It's just a very testy one. And that's not even a guarantee that it'll permanently stick if you do it wrong. So... I prefer not to use it that way. But if I can't avoid it, I will. And it looks like in this instance, I can avoid it, so... Alright. We're in business. I kind of did it. Because I'd rather have like a more kinetic change like this than have to worry about all of the minute details of trying to figure out that other shit that I was trying to do. Alright. Now I'm going to test... Well, I have to clean up the joint a bit, and then I can test fit it. Okay. 1, 2. Now put it in. Okay, that looks good, but it's a little on the loose side. You know what? That's alright, though. I can actually accept that. Now, the real test. Will the arm go through and still have good articulation? I say as I accidentally blomp that shit out of there. Alright, hold up. There it goes. Yeah, the arm unit looks like it will. But this is so loose that it's almost comical. Ah, that's sad. Alright, hang on. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna measure it out, like that. There we go. And the new course of action is I'm actually gonna weld the bracket inside of the, or actually, how strong is this? I don't need to do that. Okay, no, I don't need to plastaweld shit. I will maybe later for stability reasons, but right now for static posing, this is just fine. Okay, now I need to do it again to the other side, and I'm not looking forward to that. My nerves, man. My nerves. They're a-flaring. Because I really don't want to have to ruin, like, multiple hours of work just trying to figure out that structure piece. And Lord knows if I even have more of these lying around, so... I basically have to get it right on my first try. Okay, I almost dropped that on the floor. Let's not do that, please. Go on in. There we go. Start drilling like we're drilling for crude. Here we go. Sorry if I'm not commenting very much right now on the state of what's going on. But I really want to focus and make sure I'm not doing a stupid... Okay, I think I'm almost... No, I am through. Okay. There we go. crisis mostly averted. I could tell I made this a bit wider than I intended to, so it's going to be like the other side, and in that it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a bit loose. Shite. It's going to be a bit loose, but it's fine. It's fine, actually. It's fine. Because I have a backup plan if this doesn't work. It's just that I don't really want to implement that backup plan because it would involve me cannibalizing another kit, and I don't want to do that. But if I have to, I will. Make no mistake, I will. Alright. It's just that I also don't know where that other kit is right now. Alright. Come on, rotate. There we go. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Alright. There's that in. There's that locked in. Hi, Roro. What's up, dude? How you doing? Got hit with ads. No! Poor boy. My poor son. He's stuck in ad jail. Right as he comes in. No. No. Freedom. He's free from the war in ad jail. How you doing, Roro? How you been? How you doing, bud? Alright, hang on. I also need to make sure that these are evenly spaced out like they were. Mother God. These back components are really starting to test me. Just got done doing some Subnautica 2. There we go. Goodness, I am incapable of speaking today. Subnautica 2 is awesome. I like that game. Oh wait, do you mean Below Zero or do you actually mean Subnautica 2? Because I have not played Subnautica 2. If it's not out yet. Buddy! Mitts! Actual Sub 2 came out today. Oh, okay. How is it? Because I have not played it yet. How'd it do? How is the ocean? And the motion of the ocean. Let's see. Damn it. It's good. It just sucks for my friend who was playing on Steam Deck because it kept crashing on him near the end. No! That sucks. Anytime I hear about Steam Deck crashes, that sucks. I'm sorry. No. Okay. New problem. Ah. Damn it. Alright, I need to push this out a little bit more. But they added like passive and active buffs, which is nice. Alright. So they actually did some work on that game. That's what I'm hearing. They did some good work on that game. All that lonesome road. Yeah. Not really. Let me just start talking like Blind Dio Jefferson there. Oh God. Oh God, no. What has happened? I don't know what has happened. Alright. I'm gonna have to check it out, because I really liked Subnautica, and Subnautica Below Zero was kind of alright. I didn't really get into that one as much. But I liked it as a game. Yeah, me and a friend are doing a playthrough of it and found out that it does have a Twitch drop that is just a piece for base. Oh? Alright. Weird. Weird, but okay. Oh my God, Mitts. Buddy, are you okay? Buddy. Are you good, buddy? Yeah, it's weird. I think my buddy is having an existential crisis over there. She's having a moment. Poor Mitts. Mitts recently got out of being a lamp, so methinks she's still a little sensitive to things, and I feel bad for her. Poor Bibby. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it this way. I don't like it, but... Oh. She decided to come and rub against my leg. And now she's making biscuits on the back of my chair. Which is cute. But yeah, I think so far it's really good and adds more to the first one, because now they have like buffs and you have to find stuff, in a sense, to rewrite your DNA so you can survive better. Alright. Weird, but I dig it. That is kind of weird, but I dig it. Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright. Buddy! You good, buddy? I can't let you up here, there's chemicals. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll pick you up in a moment when I don't have chemicals on my table. She's looking at me. She's giving me the pick me up now human face, and I can't because there's plastiweld and sharp objects on the desk. I don't want to hurt her. So therefore there will be no picking up right now. I'm sorry, baby. You can't have uppies. You can't have uppies yet. Papa's working. She's making biscuits on the back of my chair. So the funny thing is that I have a, like, mesh back chair. So when she really, really wants uppies, she'll just start making biscuits on it. And I'm like, I can't right now. I'm sorry. There be chemicals and unsafe things on my desk. I can't give you uppies. I can't do it right now, but I will. I will later. I'm sorry, Nits. This poor baby girl. Oh my god. I feel so bad. Let's see, like the first two, which one is like in the tutorial, lets you survive better under water pressure. And the other, which is found a bit into the game, lets you eat the fish and plants without getting digestion. What? Okay. Weird, but okay. I dig it. I can dig it. Alright, let's see. Okay, I quite like how the torso looks now. It's quite wide, but I don't mind that. And now we're going to put this component on. There we go. And now we are in business. I just wish I could actually push these arms closer to the... Okay, I thought I had a disaster there. There is no disaster. We're good. We're actually good. We're actually good. We're fine. Just had a bit of a weird alignment moment. Okay. But all right, that actually sounds kind of mildly cool, and I might have to check it out. Buddy, I can't give you uppies right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't give you uppies right now. Papa's working. I know you want uppies. This girl, I swear. No. No, you don't. No, you do not. No, you do not. Hold on. Sorry, I had to get her away from one of my parts boxes. She was trying to eat one of the components in there. I had to make sure she didn't do that. Now she's all mad. She's like, you won't give me uppies and you won't let me eat your plastic. Poor baby, oh my god. I know, baby, you're sore from being a lamp, but I can't give you uppies right now. There's too many, like, there's too much shit on my desk, dude. I feel so bad for her, though. They also changed, like, the hand propellers, so to the ones that, like, go on your wrist, you can see more of the center of your screen better. Oh. Okay. Okay, okay. You're like a good hand propeller. Alright. I think these are as aligned as they're gonna get. So now I'm gonna test fit the arms now. After a ferocious battle with them. Okay, arms fit. Okay. Only thing Why did it do that? I'm upset. No, baby. No, baby. No, baby. Hold up. I gave her uppies, but I don't want there to be sharp objects or anything nearby the desk while she's up here. So we're just gonna move all this shit over here from the time being. You. Confess your sins. She tried to eat some of my plastic, and she also, like... You want to say hi? Come on. Say hi. Want to say hi? Come on, girl. You wanted to get... You got all mad at me because I wouldn't give you uppies. She's all mad at me right now. She's like burying her face in my arm right now. My God. My God, girly. I know you're sad. This poor baby. Okay. Okay, dang. Okay. She just jumped off. You got all mad at me because you wouldn't... I wouldn't give you uppies. She's all mad at me now because I didn't give her uppies right away when she wanted it. So that when I did give her uppies just now, she's like, you know what? Actually, no. She's like, actually, no. F you. You didn't let me eat your plastic. And now she's throwing like a mild tantrum. Such is the life with my kitty. I love her to death, though. She's super cute. Like, everything she does is, like, instantly okay with me because I'm like, you're cute. You get a pass. Only you were allowed to pull this kind of shenanigans. Only she is allowed to pull that kind of shenanigans around me. Okay. I think that's just how it's gonna have to be for now. I'll need to adjust it a little bit later, but I do like how robust it looks now. I like how robust the torso looks now, so... There's that. And the other thing I wanted to do was actually add a machine gun to the center torso. Because I think it'd be cool to have, like, Gundam, but also AC look to it. So let me get the machine gun part. No. Not that, not that, not that. Yeah, that. Okay. It will require a little bit of assembly, but it's okay. Just need to pop it out. I still really feel bad for Mitz right now because she really, really wanted them uppies, and I couldn't give it. I couldn't let her at first. I wish I could communicate with her so I could be like, "Sorry, homie. If I give you uppies, there will be sharp objects and chemicals, and that's not safe for baby cat. I can't let you. I cannot let you. No. Poor thing. Okay. Now I need to determine how far back. Okay, hang on. No, that's not the machine gun barrel, I don't think. Did I grab the beam rifle barrel by accident? I might have. Shite. Did I? I did. Okay, so here's what needs to happen. I need to actually cut out the machine gun. Or pop it out. That works too. And I actually need to physically, like, glue it onto the frame. That sucks, but we can make that happen. Alright. There we go. The only parts I need are the machine gun bits. So I'm gonna pop this together for just a moment. Okay. I know how to proceed. The only bad thing about proceeding in this way is that I'm gonna have to... Well, not only am I gonna... I'm gonna have to locate that piece here. I was really hoping it wouldn't do that, but... Yep. Oh well. It can't be helped. What I must do now is a little bit of surgery to make this work. But I believe I can do it. So all I need to do is just join the pieces together with plasterwood. And then I'll be able to equip the machine gun to the torso. Okay. Because I also think I still have the barrel. Yeah, I do. Cool. And since Mitz is currently taking a poop, I can get away with this. Poor baby. Man. She's lucky she's cute. I call her my little demon spawn for a reason. But I love her. She's cute. And I like it when she comes to pay me a visit when I'm streaming too. Because then I could like show her off sometimes. And be like, behold the catto. Behold the feline of tomorrow. Alright, let's see. There we go. That's gonna fuse together. Oh, edit though. Where's the barrel? There it is. Especially if I'm just gonna commit to this anyway. I might as well just go all in. Go. The barrel has been equipped. And then... Ooh, I'm getting really winded and really tired now. Been yapping this whole time and trying to build. I'm still getting used to that. Just trying to find shit to talk about sometimes. Like my weird shit at work. kicking people out for trying to cook bacon in the lobby of my shop. Because they're doofuses. They are doofuses who do that. Let's see. All right. This is going to be a very precise operation, but I think I can do it. It will be a quick sacrifice of details on that torso component, but not for long. Just while I make sure that the chest gun actually stays. There we go. All right, we have a chest gun now, which I think looks kind of dope. We're gonna have ourselves a wonderful, come on, there we go. All right, my torso's kind of having a moment where it doesn't know what it wants to do with itself, but I'll make it do something with itself. There we go. It has now done something with itself, and it looks a bit rabid, but I'm a fan of it. It looks good. And I'm glad that I took the extra time to... I'm glad I kind of took the extra time to do that, though. Let's see. Sorry, I'm also just making sure that I'm aligning the torso gun correctly. I have altered the torso gun. Pray I don't alter it any further. So now we're in the stage where... Okay, let me put the head on real quick before I continue with that line of thought. All right. It looks good. We are looking awesome. I might have to cut down the torso gun a little bit to make it a little bit more compact, but ooh, we look good. We look real good. I'm happy. Hell yeah. It's a little bit weird to stand it up, but it's fine. Okay, I'm a real big fan of how we've ended up now. And what I might do is I might actually just make this permanent by just sealing the Plastaweld here. Or I might even just go the extra mile and make it not permanent, but drill hole in the side of the torso part here. Just so that it doesn't move. Because I don't want it to move around too much. But I also acknowledge that it might I might need to tear it down and disassemble it a bit, so I'm kind of sitting on that one for a bit before I commit to that action, but it's not a bad action to commit to if I end up doing it. I like it though. We're in a good place. We're in a good place now with this build. We've been in a persistent good place with this build, but now we're really, really shining. And it's making me happy. Let's see. I'm gonna pop that right there. And now I have the torso mostly built up. Oh, shit. Arms, please don't ruin my moment. Okay. There we go. Torso's looking good. I'm gonna have to do some more adjustments here to make sure that it stays like that. But we have made significant amounts of progress. I'm gonna have to construct the head at some point. And I'm gonna have to be real careful about how I move this torso. Because it has a tendency to, like, do whatever it wants sometimes, and I don't like that. I don't want to have to weld it shut, but if I have to, I will. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I think what I want to do, actually, is drill a hole or two in there, and then, like, make it semi-permanent, but not actually seal it with Plasti-Weld. I don't want to do that because I want to be able to tear this down to show the inner frame again. But if it can't be helped, then I'll do it. I'll do it with the weld if I must, but I don't want to have to. Alright. There's one more thing I was thinking about doing, and let's experiment with it before I call it for the night. And that is reinforcing the ankles. Now, I want to see if I can pull this off. For one very specific reason. And that reason is I just really like how ankle armor looks sometimes, so yeah, I'm gonna have to chop these out. Thankfully, this is made of very robust plastic, so here we go. 1 and 2 is coming up. And then after this one, I'll probably call it for the night because I'm getting really tired. And honestly, this light on my side is starting to, like, irritate my eyes a bit. But I continue on regardless. Gonna go ahead and I forget, for kits like these I still need to do the 2-snip method, otherwise it leaves nubs behind. Modern kits I don't have to worry about that too much, but I've gotten spoiled on them. Still gotta do 2-snip, otherwise it doesn't work. I like how my dude's doing a bit of a mean lean right now. That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but it looks interesting right now. So, I'm gonna have to Plasti-Weld it shut, but here's what I was thinking, and I just remembered now. I think I used a cross junction earlier, so I'm not going to be able to use another one for this. Shit. I thought I was onto something for a moment, but it turns out I was not. That's just the state of things, though. Let's see. Actually, maybe I don't put it down there at all. Maybe I put it up here. Hold up. Maybe the play is... Hold up. I'm gonna test something real quick. I need to remove... Ugh. There we go. So the gangly-ass leg is still showing. Now we've covered it up. And then what I do instead is... I use this component for the knee. I'm very neutral about that. I mean, I like that it adds detail to the side of what I'm doing here, but I'm not sure how I feel about the front. I'm not really a big fan of that now that I have it on, but... I don't know. Actually, hold on. What if I angle it down instead? Custom parts, custom problems, man. Right, what if I angle it down instead? So we do the same thing, but we angle it down, and... Actually? You know what's kind of weird is that I sort of like it like that. And then I could just pop this underneath and brace it. Ooh, hang on. That's heretical. Let me try it. This is heretical, but I'm going to try it anyway. Hold up. Ooh, hold on. I'm actually kind of a big fan of that. And the cool thing is I could just friction fit it too. I don't even need to do much. And it covers up that adapter hole that normally gets on my nerves. Alright. I'm actually kind of a fan of this, even if it kind of overbuilds the leg a little bit. That ain't bad. I'm a fan. Hold on, we're adapting this. This is a good idea now. All right. So first, I flip this upside down, and then we go in and attach it back. And then, after constructing the front, we slide it in. Shit, I broke the chest gun. That's alright. I'll fix it before I end. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Hang on. Hang on a minute. I like that. You know why I like it? It's because it covers up the peg hole that's going on that I made earlier. So now it looks kind of like this, and it looks damn good. All right. And it sort of solved the problem that I was running into earlier about how I was going to cover up the adapter hole for that part. We have now solved that problem. Alright. But now I gotta fix the chest gun. Because I kinda got too excited and broke it off. Alright. That's alright though. I think I want to kinda shorten the barrel on it a little bit, so... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove the barrel for now. And then just, oh so carefully, shorten it. There we go. I have shortened the barrel. And now, let's see, reattach. And, all right. You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put something of like a slant to the barrel. I think that would be pretty neat looking. Is it at all practical? Probably not, but I kind of like the angled, beveled lasgun look, so we're going to do that. And say there's an AMS beam machine gun on the torso. There we go. So now the barrel looks kind of like that. I call it the bamboo spearhead look. And I'm wondering something. Nah, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. So what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna reattach our AMS beam machine gun to the torso here. And I'm going to really make sure that it stays this time. I'm also now realizing that this may be different plastic. So I should be using my orange formula and not my white formula. Okay. Sorry, I had to... No! This torso is starting to be the death of me. Okay. I'm gonna have to do something about this. I'll probably do it off stream, but... Alright, with the shorter barrel beam machine gun on our torso part, it actually looks pretty damn cool. Alright. I'm just making sure that it will cure at the correct angle. I'm also going to reinforce the joint on it a little bit. Just to make sure. Will it look a bit ghetto? Yeah, but this whole thing is a big ghetto. Alright. There we go. Now it has something of a Vulcan gun attached to its chest. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about... I'm gonna have to do something about these because it's not working out how I hoped. Which is kind of a shame, because it looked good. And now it's deciding it wants to be difficult, so I may tinker with it a bit off stream, but ultimately we're in a spot with our build where I'm enjoying it. It's shaping up now. It's actually starting to look like something. I'm gonna turn these back so that they're flush. Alright. I'm gonna probably leave those off for now, but I do eventually want to make those stay on so that the torso looks more robust than it does at present, but we were able to get our... Oh, god damn it. Okay. We were able to get our abdominal armor done, which I'm proud of. It looks good. And we were also able to get our back... We were also able to get our back armor done, kind of. And we also managed to find a good spot for our legs. Because I'm kind of a fan of how these look, honestly. It adds some kind of like side definition. But it also... Yeah. Well, actually, hang on. I honestly also kind of think they look fine without it. You know what? It looks fine without it. I could use these for shoulder parts, though. You know what? Those being the shoulder armor might not actually be a terrible idea, and keep it understated. Keep it a little more understated, but also... I don't know. I'll play with it a little more later. But, for right now... I'm quite happy with where we ended up. And, yeah. I'll probably do some more work on this next week. And tomorrow... I'll probably play some more GBO2. Just so that I can grind up a little bit, because I really want to get to Corporal to buy a Wound Wart. I really want the Wound Wart. It's such a cool mobile suit. And there's only one way to get it, and that's through becoming a Corporal and purchasing it. Because that game is a meme, and it likes to make me overwork for things that I like. Kind of sucks, because I already exited my like competitive phase with that game, but I've been drawn back in, damn it. Alright. So this is the state of the build for today. We managed to get some of the back armor done. We have abdominal armor now, and a little bit of a back plate. We have accomplished great things today. And honestly, I'm kind of happy where this is ending up. I am gonna have to go back in here and figure out why my waist parts are so dang loose, but that's a problem for next time's me. For right now, I think we're at a good stopping point. And I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna get the siding on the siding armor that I really wanted. This. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make that work, because I really want it to work for this build. But that's not in the cards for tonight. It may be in the cards for next time though. So, yeah. I'm in a happy place. I'm in a happy place with the inner frame build, and we're gonna make that our priority for next time. So until then, thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow night we're gonna play some GBO 2, just so that I could do a little bit more grinding on it, even if that might drive me a little insane. Lately, the teams haven't been very good. Let's put it that way. But we'll do it. And maybe you'll get to see me crash out a few times while playing. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do.